Alright, welcome back guys. Welcome to another video. Today we're gonna look at another build that I've for this season 3. Please like, subscribe, and give me a comments down below what you like, any questions you have. Let's get right into it. We're gonna have Fish Strike, and it's gonna combo with Thorn Explosion. This is a brand new physical spell skill for physical damage, right? It does have bleed chance, a very low bleed chance. It has a area effect percentage. So does have area effect tags, meaning that you can increase the area effect and take any area effect zodiac, which then your runestone has area effect. It will increase the size of the explosion, right? I went for the source, which give a lot of amplification damage and area damage amplification. Um, so make sure when you're on the items, you want to roll area damage and damage to get maximum results for damage. If you get any rolls on area effect, it just make it bigger. It does not add to a damage at all. Okay, that's a few things. Runestone here, and then when I went for Fish Strike, this is a crit build recommended. Crit build, um, so that way you can get maximized damage. Right? Okay, let's get right into it. Let's check out the gears. So I got this axe with a lot of crit damage. I want to re-roll this to speed. Weapon range does nothing. I want to speed. Um, uh, a little bit more attack speed or attack speed. Um, and then I want to roll more crit damage. That way I can get a lot more damage off with additional crit damage here. So you want a ton of speed, damage, and all that stuff. Good stuff, right? Due to speed, you want a lot of because of strike reduced a lot of speed on your skills, but it does turn off give a lot of damage on strike amplification, right? So it's really basic. Take a look at the gears real quick, right? And then got this. Some of the rolls are not perfect, so I try to make it as best as I can. Okay. For your charms, let's take a look at charms. You want ideal charms, which is Hamal, Boreal, and then Alisa for area damage, and then last one probably Leo. Um, Leo Leo is for the Thorn Explosion, which then Fierce Strike will take the other three. Um, So let's take a look. You want Alisa for area damage, amplification, physical damage amplification. Melee will go to the Fist Strike. So this two will proc on Thorn, and then Leo will proc on Thorn as well. At the same time, your character yourself will get armor amplification, HP amplification, a little bit barrier, and then more dodge amplification. So the ideal build you can actually go for would be barrier with tons of resist, right? So that would give a lot more barrier, at the same time give you a lot of damage. Okay, so those are the 4 charms you want to focus on. Take a look at Zodiac. Zodiac here 1 for more attack speed, 2 for more dodge, right? Um, then more attack speed here for 3, and then 4. I took the physical with perfect dodge, right? And then here 1 to unlock specialized. Specialized, I went for hammer, which strike amplify and area damage. So that increased both skill damage. And then I went for wrath for more damage and attack speed and crit damage, right? And then more here, right? And then third one I went for physical amplification, but I take more damage. Um, that's why you have runes like fighter spirit that reduce this a little bit. So then you have more attack speed here, and then to cancel out the strike rune, link rune. More area damage here for both skill. And then let's look at 5. I went for this for more armor, damage reduction 1%. Strike, I need some mana return back because it's gonna spend a lot of mana because you don't have convert mana yet, right? So, and then the mirror here for 6, 7 here. I went for area effect and area damage. This is gonna increase both skill, size, and damage. More crit there. And then I went for melee for strike and area damage for um, Thorn explosion. I is it worth it to the two? I don't think it's worth it for the 30% projectile where it's only give one. So you already have one, and you will say one, two. So two for both skill and one for one skill for fifth strike. Um, all right, and then here you want this and this. Detect prey give you crit rate, right? At the same time, it give you a movement speed when you get hit, which is great. So you can run faster through the maps. And then Typhoon here. Okay. Now let's take a look at the runes. So runes, we're gonna have attack speed, um, awaken source for more attack speed, so it can cancel out strike. Strike reduce a lot of attack speed, but it gives a lot of damage, right? So I went Origin to reduce this more. So instead of full 15%, I get half of that, which is like 7%, and this is gonna cover that as well. So that's gonna be great. And I have Fighter Spirit. Like again, Fighter Spirit get more spirit effect and more damage. I minus the effect a little bit to get more damage, which is good. And then physical additional, I got for the flat number instead of the percentage. Um, and then concentrate area damage. I haven't awakened this yet, but I want to get more damage on it. Um, so that's the main point. You want to get a lot of damage output, um, amplification for both skill, and then you have spell activation on attack hit. Same thing with this. You're gonna have physical here, mana storm here. Later, if I have enough speed on my gear, I'll attack speed on my gear. I'll just take this out and put mana storm here, so that we another mana storm here, which give this a lot more damage as well. So then you got physical. Since they have physical projectile tag, you can use amplified physical damage. So they give a lot of damage at the same time on for the skill, and then strike as well, right? And what is the reason why I haven't awakened this yet? I might awaken this for the other one, so increases damage way more, right? So that's the build. Everything's basic. Zero strike for more amp. Resist element. Excuse me, resist element. Turn this to a buff. For melee, maybe fighter wrath. I have that to increase the physical application right here. At 6 links, I have everything for solid decrease, improve time, increase duration, enhance the effect. And I have tenacious. I have wind totem, so I can put this down to give me a little bit more attack speed, right? Which is good. I have, and then the good thing about this is you can have both movement skill. So I have penetration slash and roll, right? So I can just take this down and put this roll here, penetration here, so I can move faster, right? And clear map faster. And then when I'm fighting like boss, I'll just throw that down, right? And then I just stand on this totem and it just hit. So let's take a look in maps. Alright, and now we're gonna look into the relics. Relics real quick. So what I did was I went for speaker. I went for the pulverize. Pulverize effect give me bleed. Bleed that increase the damage of any enemies that are affected by bleed. So because Thorn explosion bleeds enemy, that way this get me the 10% amplification when I get a buff from the relics. Speaker is really important, so you can also do 5% of double damage, right? On hit. So whatever you crit, it would double that. It will be in darker yellow. And then you have caster for the area effect. More area effect and more damage. Area damage. I went for Leo for more attack speed and movement speed. And then Sepdar, I later would want a little bit extra movement speed, or in boss's case, I want more chaos resist. If just farming regularly, not raid boss or dungeon or raid dungeons or guild raid, anything like that, I would just go with hit, right, for extra hit rate, which is then pretty good for the passives. That's your relic. Anything else I've missed, please leave in the comments. Let me know. I can update you guys live on the comments, right? Other than that, that's pretty much it. And then now we're gonna get into the map and see how this goes. I think again, guys, thanks for commenting, liking the videos, um, and everything that you guys do. I really appreciate it. So as you can see off the bat, I'm sorry for a little lag. There's a lot of people on, and my internet is not doing so well. So the bigger the area effect, right? The bigger the size of the hammer. At the same time, Thorn explosion does a lot more damage and bigger area as well, right? So that's that. Hence the mana. Since I don't have convert mana on hit, the return on mana every hit is okay too. Right now, when you in this map, um, you can check your stats here. Um, right now, this is ideal crit rate. What you want to cap as 400 is at 400 or over 400. That'll be for 100%, right? Um, and then another thing is you can look at your skill attack speed. Right now, even with all the attack speed, runes, and everything, you see how much dampening that strike have given to the skill. Um, on top of like my gears are just not rolling enough attack speed as of yet. Um, so you want to look for gears and items that can give you more attack speed, because the more you attack, the more damage it does. But at the same time, this is at only 80% crit rate with a lot of crit damage. Okay, the skill itself alone does this first damage, initial damage, and then secondary damage afterwards too. So there's that. So that's the standard, right? And then this is the secondary damage, which is the blow damage. This is gonna get multiplied with all this. Okay, so that's how we're gonna do that. The reason why for 2 movement speed is so that you can run through maps quicker. It's not as strong as like Whirlwind or like Charge Release, but if you're looking for something that can kill boss at the same time decent mapping, I suggest you try this build out and let me know how this goes. Again, guys, this must be a crit build due to the fact that Fish Strike give you 100% crit damage amplify or crit damage increase when you wear two-handed weapon. Okay, to me, I think the best damage increase two-hand weapon for fish strike is a two-hand axe with the 48% crit damage, because you want a higher crit damage. Cap right now is at 2,000. 2,000. Yes, cap at 2,000. Um, so again, you can see how big this damage can get, right? So I just let you guys see how quickly this can go through. Right now, at the reset of the new season, your zodiac engravings are now reset as well. So that's why you see a little bit less damage on all your skills. If you guys are wondering why you lost DPS, okay? Zodiac's engravings are this ones, right? When you click on the zodiac, you see the engravings. Those are all resetted. So yeah. Again, let me know if you guys like this build or not. Any questions? Please subscribe to the channel. It would help me out greatly. Um, and can't wait to see what everyone's coming up with this new Thorn Explosion spell for physical. This isn't of all physical um, build is gonna be top tier, due to the fact that they reduce all the monsters, even bosses and raid bosses, um, armor a lot. So it's gonna be a big boost um, to physical build. Another thing, this would be the first. I like the combination a lot more with this first Sphere Strike and Thorn Explosion combo, because they both complement each other really well. Because before, um, Sphere Strike area damage is really small due to the fact that you don't get any of the area effect in there. So now you can see with all the area effect increase. You can also use the rune area effect rune, but the damage given is not that great. Um, like right here, the damage is not that strong. Okay, even if you typically just want the bigger effect, right? Um, on the skill, so it's not that great. Though it gives you a lot of area effect. I can see that being put into Thorn Explosion, but you will lose all this amp. Okay, you lose a lot of amp. So to me, I feel this is the best rune set. Later you can change this out for Mana Storm and another one, which increases damage way more. And then you just build all your gears and charms or crit rate, right? And crit damage, which would be ridiculous damage. Plus this two skill. Now you can use four charms, four blessings. So you have at least Hamal, Boreal, and Leo. They all gonna give you a lot of damage. Um, I think this has a potential to be top tier if someone build it correctly. If I continue with this build correctly, right? Take a look at that. So put this down to get more attack speed. Switch it back and just it kills boss really good. Um, at the same time, it covers a good amount of area, right? So let's go out of here, and we're gonna go test on some dummies. Okay, let's see how this looks. Go to training. So we're gonna do ranking challenge, physical, and then buff down. So let's test this out. How much damage I can output. You can see all the numbers on the top. More attack speed, more buff, more attack speed. Both skills are going at the same time right now, as you can see. 20 seconds left. So if my crit rate were at 100%, you can see all this damage will get multiplied by 100% crit. Um, Alright, there's the damage output, right? 60% of the damage is from first strike, the other 40% will be from here, right? Um, Average damage is about 67. Even though my crit rate is like 80%, my crit damage only 700. So if my crit rate were 100%, then it would be all the way through, right? I crit 82%, 85% crit count, and then this crit about triple that, right? Um, there's that DPS output. But as you can see, if this was like a big group of monster max level, you see how wide of the area it covers, right? Right. Though it's not full map, but when you run to groups, it will liberate, like destroy the whole group. Okay, there's that. See, so there's that. See the bleed damage from Thorn as well, right? See how the monsters are bleeding. See that? Yeah. The bleeds is a lot. It's a great skill to run if you're like fighting bosses as well. So, thanks for watching, guys. Please leave in a comment. I appreciate your time. Have a good one. Bye.